This brief video will explain the final paper expectations for this course. Your extended philosophical argument that builds on the questions as well as argumentation skills that you've developed as part of this course. The purpose of this assignment is for you to take a question that is important to you, that matters to you, and is also related to education, and develop a philosophical argument in response to this question. Your paper or video presentation should demonstrate an understanding of this issue by including a proposed answer to your question through argumentation, the integration of theories learned throughout this class or key ideas from key philosophers of education from throughout this class, and the imagination of what it might look like to put your ideas into practice within the educational system. So we have elements of the philosophical nature of education and then applying that theory that you've developed into practice. This final project is worth 15% of your course grade, and there are several benchmarks that you have to meet in order to complete the final project. Some of these are optional, such as the topic brainstorm, where you can meet real time with me and those of your peers who wish to attend to brainstorm some topics and questions that you might explore as part of your final paper. You are required to meet with me in real time for 15 minutes over Zoom during Module 5, in which you will review your project proposal assignment that is also due during Module 5 and receive feedback, and I can answer any of your questions. If you wish to create a draft of your final paper or presentation, you may submit it to me online during Module 7, and I will provide you feedback. This is an optional component of this assignment. You are also invited to participate in online real-time Zoom sessions with me and your peers who wish to attend to help edit your final project. This might help you with organization, the wording of a particular element of your paper, or the elaboration of idea that you might get stuck on. Your final paper or 10-minute presentation will be due at the beginning of Module 8 because you will engage in reading or listening and watching some of your peers' projects and then engaging in a discussion board around what you've learned as a result of reading or watching their presentation. Ideally, you'll be grouped based on the similar themes so that you can work on developing a conversation around something that you both care about. Your final project must be 5 pages, double-spaced, or a 10-minute video presentation in which you've built a slideshow. This video presentation may include your video, or it may just include, like this video, a screen share. Your 5-page paper may be in either APA or MLA format. It is your choice. Your paper or presentation must include the following 3 core elements. A statement of significance. Why does asking this question really matter for educators, for teachers, and for students? Why is it significant to you? You must include throughout your paper some theoretical grounding, so either in your statement of significance or in your philosophical argument itself. What have other philosophers of education said about this topic or about key ideas that are relevant to answering your question? You must include at least one source from class. If you wish to use outside sources not provided in class, this will require pre-approval by me, your instructor, which you can share with me during your 15-minute one-on-one session of your paper proposal, or which we can talk about offline over email. Your philosophical argument should really take up the chunk of your paper or presentation, and it will outline the key elements of an argument that you've learned and practiced throughout the course. This includes your core reasons for why you believe in the answer that you are providing, a consideration of possible critiques, the most strong critiques of your possible answer, and how you might respond to these critiques, an offering of examples or illustrations of how your idea could actually be implemented in practice within a school or by a teacher or with students. The consideration of possible consequences and implications of creating or answering this philosophical of education problem in real time? What might be the possible harms or possible benefits of actually living out your idea? And then, as you're exploring your philosophical argument, you might be offering key concepts like teaching and learning and education and knowledge, in which case you need to create a meaningful and well thought out definition of these main and key concepts. This is a good place in which you could bring in previous course material and theoretical grounding to help you define your concepts. Please note that you are not allowed to use Google or dictionary definition of concepts, but instead need to be concepts definitions that you've developed yourself or that are embedded by material you've learned in class. Throughout your argument, you should also identify and challenge any of the assumptions that you are making about any part of your argument, whether that's from your reasons, your critiques, or your examples. Whether you choose to do a paper or presentation, please make sure to include in-text citations as well as a works cited page. The course bibliography is available on Canvas for your use. As always, please feel free to reach out to me over email if you have any questions or concerns about this final assignment.